Okay, so today we're going to do no chaturungas, no down dogs, and no planks. So we're just kind of do a lot of other things. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but just none of those. And we're going to have some blocks if you would like to. They are not mandatory, but they do make a few poses a little more accessible. And we're going to start standing. So you could take your blocks and just set them on either side of your mat there, just for easy accessibility if you have them. And then we're just going to stand at the top of your mat. And I'm just backing up a little because I have the wall right here. And just letting the arms relax down. Pull the belly in. I'm just going to turn towards you so that you can see me if you need to. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Just let's lift the shoulders, pull them back and drop them down. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just holding the hands here, thumbs touching the breastbone. Lift the chest. Chin comes down. Feeling the feet press down into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Good. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's fold. We're going to let the hands touch the floor. Your feet can be about hip width apart. We're still pressing into the heels of our feet, chin to chest. Knees can be bent or straight. You could even bring your blocks in for this. You could have the blocks just to help you feel a little bit more settled and grounded. Now we're going to come up halfway. Hands can be on your shins or you could use your blocks. And then we're just going to flatten the back. So we're going to just bend the knees if you need to make your back flat. If you really are reaching a lot, that's when you bend your knees, flatten the back. So we're lifting the chest forward. Good. We're going to keep the legs just like they are and just round the spine and arch the spine. Good. Round and arch. So we're standing here so the weight is into the feet. Round and arch, and just a little weight in the hands. So the hands could be lifted and you could still do the pose. So that's why we're getting all the weight into the feet as much as possible. Good. Legs are still. In through the nose, out through the nose if you like. If you really need to cool down, out through the mouth. Good. One more time round. One more time arch. Good. Now let's try to keep the arch with the knees bent and fold a little more. So you're just keeping the knees bent to keep the back straight. And then let's reach the arms out to the sides, come up with a flat spine. Good. Reaching arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. So we're going to press through the hands. You're pressing the hands together, pressing all the fingertips together. We're going to shift the weight into that left foot, right knee lifts. Good. So we're just going to hold. Nice. Sweep that leg back. Nice and slow, we're going to step it into a lunge. We're going to keep the back heel lifted. So we're just keeping the back heel over between the middle toes. So we're not letting that heel drift in or out. Keep pressing through the fingers and the hands and bending that front knee. So we're getting a little bit deeper. Maybe reach the arms up overhead. Good. Breathe on Janiyasana, lifting the chest, pulling the belly in. Good. Your gaze can go up as long as you can keep your chin in line. You don't want to lead with the chin, lead with the chest. Good. Bringing hands back to heart center. Let's just turn this back heel down. So you could hop this foot wherever it's comfortable, a little more back or a little more forward, bending the front knee. We're going to turn the shoulders and press this knee back, reaching forward and back. Good. Hug muscle to the bone on the arms, looking over that front middle finger, belly in. Still breathing. Good. So we're going to inhale, straightening that front leg. Exhale, triangle. Good. So we're going to bring that hand to the knee. Chest is turning up toward the ceiling. Hold, still breathe. Good. Bending into that front knee, coming back, warrior two. We're moving nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale, straightening into the leg. Warrior two. Legs are strong. Coming back to warrior two. Straightening into the leg, triangle. Hopefully that's what I said before. Trikonasana. 3-angle pose. Breathe. Good. Coming back. Nice. Bring hands to heart center. Thumbs touch the breastbone. That's just to remind you to lift through the chest. We're going to lift that back heel up. Maybe hop that foot forward just a little bit. And then set the heel down. Ooh. Using balance, pulling the belly in, straightening that front leg. Good. So we can bring those hands behind you. You could grab your elbows or interlace your fingers. Lift the wrists. Square those hips to the front of your mat. Fold. Good. Keep that gaze straight down to help you with balance. And if that's easy, take a look at that back foot. Both knees are straight, but not locked. Good. Now we're going to release the hands down, maybe to the floor, maybe to your handy blocks. You could even use a coffee table or a chair here. And we're going to think about pressing the base of your big toe down into the floor as you roll that right hip down toward the floor. And you'll feel the back of your left leg a little bit more as you do that. Good. Bending into that front knee. Let's come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back leg, we're going to hop it up, leaving it up. Good. So just keep it lifted, belly in, nice and balanced. Lift it a little bit higher. Good. Notice the hip. See if you can bring the hip down, but lift the knee higher. Good. Slide that leg out to the side. You're going to set it on your calf. We'll just go there. Press the knee back. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale out to the sides. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice, breathe. Good, now let's lift that leg, bring it back to center, set it down, shake it out. Shake it out, good job. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Chin to chest. Bring the blocks in if you'd like, so you can get that flat spine, or you can have your hands on the floor or your shins flat back. Good, so we're working with that flat back, round and arch. Round and arch. Good, one more time, round. One more time, arch. Good, let's bend the knees enough to keep that back flat as we fold forward. So we're just trying not to totally round. It will round a little, and that's okay. And then we're going to come all the way back up, flat back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pressing through the palms, all the fingers, belly in. Shift the weight into that right leg, left knee lifts. Good, breathe. So you feel that standing leg activated. We're going to sweep it through nice and slow. Step it back into a lunge. Good. A comfortable lunge, minding that back heel, reaching the arms up. Good. Lifting the heel. Breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Nice. Turn that back heel down. Warrior 2. We're holding here. Good. Now we're going to inhale. Exhale, straightening the leg. Triangle. Keep it strong. Inhale. Warrior 2, hold. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale. Straightening that front leg. Triangle. Hold. Hold. You're just trying to twist the chest up toward the ceiling. Your gaze is up, maybe to your thumb. Listening to your body. Good. Coming back. Warrior 2. One more Trikonasana, straightening into the leg. Breathe. 3 angle pose. Good. Bending into the knee. Nice. Let's bring hands to heart center. We're going to lift this back heel, square the hips. Nice. Hold. Hop that back foot forward just a little bit. Straightening this front leg. Now your hands, you could clasp them like you did before, or if you did that interlace, you could just do them a little one-off, just do it the other way. Feels a little weird. Lift the wrists, fold. Gaze is straight down for balance. If that's easy, look at that back foot. Nice, release the bind. Bring the hands down. Blocks if you need them. Blocks are your friends. I like blocks, even though I can reach the floor, I do like the blocks because it just gives me a little more space to move. So we're going to press through the base of that front big toe. So that base, and then just roll that left hip down. Breathe. Nice, just feeling the stretch, bending into that front knee. Let's come all the way up. Bring hands to heart center. We're going to take this back leg and hop it up. And I'm just going to turn towards you. Being graceful as possible, right? Good. Sliding the leg out to the side. Setting it on your calf muscle or wherever feels good for you. It could even be kickstand on the floor. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Breathe and hold. Lift that knee. We're just working on staying controlled, bringing that knee back. Set it down. Practicing being in control. Good. Shake it out. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Good. Breathe. Good. Inhale, come up halfway, flat spine. Even if you need to bend your knees. Exhale, fold. Good. Now we're going to step back into table. So we're just coming straight into table. Your hands are on the floor. We can build a little bit of wrist strength here, but we're not doing a plank or a chaturanga or anything. Just having the hands here. Let's do a couple of cat cows, just like we did when we were standing. Nice. One more. Nice. And then we're going to flip forward onto our belly. Nice little back bend in here. Forehead to the mat. Let's bring the hands out to the sides. We're just going to bring them out to the sides, tent the fingers, lift the elbows. Point the toes back. So you're pointing the toes directly back. Try to touch your big toenail and your pinky toenail to the mat at the same time. So you're kind of spreading your toes out, and your heels, you could bring them together, but you're kind of like trying to touch your ankles together without touching your heels together. Good. Now we're going to inhale, lift the chest. You can press through those fingertips, but not too much. Let the back do the work. Nice. Exhale, coming down. Nice. Let's do it again. Relax the hips. Relax the legs. Now let's line those legs up. Reaching the toes. Squeezing the glutes. Pulling in the belly. Good. Let's lift up, letting the back do the work. Let the back feel the muscles around the spine lifting you up. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Good. Lower down. Now let's press back into child's pose. Knees apart. Big toes together. Let the back decompress. Maybe shake those hips a little bit. So let's sit onto the heels. Swing the legs around. And bring the bottoms of your feet together. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. You could always put something under your hips if you need to. Sitting up tall. Grab your feet and press the knees down. Good. So we're actively stretching the inner thighs by pressing the knees down and lifting the chest. Good. Now we're going to fold. We're going to let the back be as straight as possible for as long as possible. So you're just trying to fold forward a little bit straight. If you really have to round a lot, bring the hands behind you and press the chest up, and you will feel your inner thighs working. If you can fold forward with your chest forward, then you're going to keep coming forward. And then once you get to a certain point, you'll start to feel like you want to round, and go ahead and round. And you can bring your elbows to the floor, or you could bring them back into your thighs and just use them to help press the thighs down. Do what feels good. Good, slowly coming up. Nice, let's bring the knees together. Just lift the chest, reach the arms forward, plant those feet down. So the feet are planted as you gently roll it all the way down. So we're using your abs to get you to the floor nice and slow. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Give them a nice little squeeze as we rock side to side. Good. And then let's just bring the arms out wide, lower the knees down to the right. Breathing into the belly still. Good. Bringing the legs up to center and lowering the knees over to the left. Good. Back up to center. Just one more little squeeze. Bring the knees together. Give them a nice squeeze. Maybe reach up for your feet. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Straightening into the legs, straightening into the arms. Relaxing. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take 3 more long, deep breaths. Slowly just start to bend into the knees. Rolling onto one side of your body and resting. Pressing up to a seated position. Hands on the knees, just take a few breaths before we move on with our busy day. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Namaste. Thank you, guys. So just a reminder, if you have Wednesday, if you want to do Wednesday evening with me at 7 o'clock, be there.